An Oklahoma mother thought she had just been given the ashes of her stillborn baby.
But instead discovers something unthinkable inside the baby's blanket. New at 6 and only on 9, she and her attorneys talked with Artevis Hillis, who has their story.
It's a dream many have for as long as they can remember.
I wanted to be a mom since I was younger. Whenever I found out I was pregnant with her, I was very excited to be a mom.
Aurora Hartley's dream quickly shattered on November 27, 2023, when she went into preterm labor at 27 weeks. Aurora delivered her baby in a stillborn birth. Hadley's time on Earth was short.
Yeah, it's very hard to think about, to discuss, to just live with every day.
In her time of grief, Aurora let go of her lifeless baby to get an autopsy at the medical examiner's office in Oklahoma City. Aurora's attorneys say the baby was then sent to Alpha and Omega Mortuary to be cremated. Aurora picked up the cremated remains at Brown's funeral service in Colgate, along with the hospital blanket. What was supposed to be a moment of closure reopened wounds.
As they're taking the birthing blanket and going to wash it and preserve it, and they open it and they find the remains of the child.
The family was stunned. The photos of what they saw are too graphic to show.
You can only imagine the shock and the disgust.
The family went back to Brown's funeral service to figure out how this could happen.
We have an urn with ashes that no one knows who they belong to. It's not our client's baby. So what family is missing their loved one?
The funeral home told Colgate police the ashes were not the baby's remains.
And they give this excuse of saying, well, it's the placenta, which it's not the placenta.
The question at this point that John and I have is the state board going to step in and shut down one of these funeral homes or both of them?
Aurora's attorneys are pursuing legal action against the mortuary and funeral home to make sure no other family has to live this nightmare. All she has to hold on to now is this heart inside the ashes she knows belong to her child. Alpha and Omega Mortuary say they have not yet been served. I've also reached out to Brown's funeral service, who says they do not have a comment at this time. I've also been able to speak with Aurora. She says right now she's seeking help for her mental health after losing her baby and then rediscovering it after an autopsy.
How devastating
Absolutely.
for the family.
So heartbreaking. Just one more note to pass along. Attorneys say Alpha and Omega Mortuary have been investigated in years past. We've reached out to the U.S. and State Department of Labor about that.